I need the net, babe. Hold on. He's feisty. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about the Trickworm. It's a plastic made by Zoom Bait Company. Comes in a 7-inch and comes in quite a few nice colors. A few of my favorite for the winter time are these here. Got June Bug, Candy Bug, Plum Apple, which has that nice red color, and then year-round Green Pumpkin Red. Always going to be a banger. Soft plastic worms are great year-round, but they really excel in the winter time. There's a few ways you could rig it that are going to give you success. Easiest way to fish it is going to be weightless. So I'm sure you all know how to do this, but just for an example, go ahead, line that worm up against your wide gap hook. The one I'm using is a 5/0 extra wide gap by Gamakatsu. I go in, push that worm in until you get to the barb. After that, you're popping it out at 90 degrees, sliving it around the hook, and then finding out where it's going to go through. So I lay it up against the hook, get my fingers, kind of pinch it right where that's at, and then get the hook as close as I can to stab myself without actually doing it. And then once that hook penetrates the other side of the worm, I go ahead and bury that back into the plastic. That right there, super weedless, super easy to design. And then since it's weightless, it's going to have that nice, really slow suspended fall. Slow falls usually always going to get bites, but when the bass are super finicky like they are in wintertime, this is a really easy way to get it done. Kind of like the wacky rig, but you're upsizing the bait. Instead of using like a 5-inch Senko, going now with a 7-inch Trickworm. So let's see that weightless Trickworm in action. I'm going to be throwing it close to cover and letting it fall. Paying attention to the slack in the line. If you see any kind of twitches, go ahead, set it. You got them. Got one.
Yeah.
Got one.
Oh yeah.
Get the net.
Yeah.
2-pounder. Woo, he's fighting. Oh man, hold on. There he is. Oh, well, see, that's why we practice with these ones. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. He's got a nice chunky belly on him. What do you think?
Yeah. 2.5.
2.7. Another way that I like to rig this thing is on a shaky head. The jig head that I'm using is the Tour Grade by Strike King in 1/4 ounce. That's very similar to rigging it on the extra wide gap hook. We're going to do something along these lines, and it's still going to be very, very weedless. So on this one, you'll go in at about a 45-degree angle on the top of the worm. Go through until it pops out, hopefully in the center of the plastic. And then run that around. Once it gets over this big keeper this thing has, you can pop that through. And then the same kind of things. You want this thing to be weedless. So grab it back at the end of the round bend, pop it through, and then push it down and into your plastic. It doesn't have to look pretty at all. As long as that hook's buried, you're going to do well. This isn't quite really a Ned head, so it's buoyant plastic, but it's not going to stand straight up. But because it is round and the jig eye is on the top, when you shake it, it's gonna wobble around, roll around a bit on the bottom, and the weight allows you to work this faster than fishing a weightless. So it does have its advantages. It can really go up and over the top of obstacles very easily. So it is a great technique to use and does get fish into the boat. In this clip here, I'm rolling that shaky head over lily pad stems. So it kind of gets up and over it pretty easily. You just gotta go really slow on the reel and drag the rod tip a little bit just to kind of get up and over the obstacles. I shake it briefly right after I get over some obstacles in hopes that there's a fish there.
I need the net, babe.
Hold on. He's feisty. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Nope. Babe. Just keep the net in the water. I'll bring him over. No, babe. Don't chase. Just put the net in the water. Thank you. Whoo, baby. Oh, baby. Oh my God. Holy fish. Oh, yeah. Okay, and then I'll do one sideways. This is like a 5 pounder. Okay. Yep. 5 pounds, 7 ounces. Okay. Look at that. 5 pound, 7 ounce launch. Oh man. And keep in mind that the worm doesn't have to be pretty on it. This is the one that I caught the fish in the video. As you can see, the worm's all split right here. I just buried in a different angle. And the front end here got chewed up from it going past the keeper. So all I did was just rip off a small segment of the front, re-rig it back on there. Looks a little derpy, but the fish don't seem to mind. They'll keep biting it just like that. I really like this shaky head over doing, say, a Texas rig in certain situations. If I was throwing this out, middle of open water, hard bottom, no real obstacles, the Texas rig, you have the advantage that when you get the fish on, the weight will separate from the hook itself, and they don't have leverage to really throw your bait as well. Hopefully some of these tips help you guys out. Go ahead, try out this lure. It's great, versatile bait, guaranteed to put fish in the boat.